Hello, my loves. I'm Ellie Frost, and on this channel, we're talking about the multi-dimensional approach to rapidly and radically healing and transforming during and after narcissistic abuse. And this video is about, does the narcissist know that they're a narcissist, right? And definitely share in the comments like your experiences of this, because a lot of them do know, and a lot of them will make hints about that. But the biggest thing with this is, right, they don't self-reflect, so they don't really care what they are. They just think they're better than you, entitled to act the way they do, and they think they're always right, and that everyone else is the problem, not them, right? So that's why often if you call a narcissist, they'll just say it back to you, right? Everyone else is a problem, not them. And even if they act in terribly immoral and unjust ways, right, they will justify their behaviour. So some of them really think they're good people, right? And if they've done anything bad, spiteful, malignant, nasty, it's because you deserved it. Yeah, they will justify everything they do and blame you for making them behave that way. Or they think that it's right. They think that they're right? And they don't self-reflect because they think they're so much better than everyone else. They don't look at themselves. So if you think about it, if someone called us a narcissist, that would be quite unsettling, and we'd probably really think about our behavior and question ourselves. But a narcissist doesn't question themselves, right? They think they're right in how they behave. They think they're entitled to act the way they do. Spiritually, it's a spiritual sickness more than it is anything else, right? So spiritually, I'm not going to say they think they're God, but they kind of they think that they're entitled to be powerful over people and to control people, and that if they do anything nasty, it's because that person deserved it, right? They're justifying it. So I know that, for example, when I was with my ex, and I started thinking he was a narcissist, the first thing I wanted to do was to get him to see what his behavior was like. But they're not interested in growth. They're not interested in improving their behavior. And so a lot of us pull our hair out, trying to fix narcissists, trying to explain to them, trying to get them to understand. But you have to bear in mind that people don't change unless they want to, and a narcissist doesn't want to change, right? They get what they want out of people by behaving in the awful ways that they do, right? They're getting what they want. That's really hard for us to understand because we want joy, harmony, communication, connection. Narcissist wants domination, power, and control over people, which is why they're highly manipulative, right? And, it's also do they believe their own lies? They set up the flying monkeys and enablers, right, to portray the image of them, the illusion image, basically, of the person that they project themselves to be during love bombing, or to their flying monkeys and to the people who enable them, right? So that they might seem to the world like a really good person. Yeah, but they know what they're doing is wrong. They know it's harmful. They know it hurts you, and they know it's destructive towards you, right? But they think they're justified in doing that. They think that it's because you're the problem. Yeah. So the thing with this question is, what is sad is the narcissist does not care that they're the narcissist. They like being the way they are. They think they're better than you. They think they're entitled to treat people, however they want, because they've got enormous contempt for people, right? They really do look down on people. And they get off on how easily they can manipulate people and exploit their empathy, exploit your heart, exploit your desires and dreams and values. They really get off on it. And again, they'll just think you're the weak one, so that you're the problem. If a narcissist has manipulated you into going outside your values and not being true to yourself, they'll just think you're weak for doing that, right? They won't take responsibility and accountability that they manipulated you, right? They've always given you a dodgy deal, right? Because when they love bomb you, it doesn't have to be a big gesture, but they project the person that you want them to be, and that they know that you want them to be, right? In the love bombing stages. And then the majority of the relationship is the devaluing stage, where they just devalue you. And again, they smirk and they look pleased with themselves the more that they are affecting you negatively, traumatizing you, trauma bonding you. And they don't see it as they're the problem, that what they're doing to people is exploiting them. They see it as people are weak and they get what they deserve. That's their kind of attitude, right? And they don't really care if they're a narcissist because they don't self-reflect. Again, they just think it's everyone else's problem, not theirs. So it doesn't hurt them to be called a narcissist. It just, like, some of them get off on it, some of them quite smug about it, and some of them, they don't give it much thought. It wouldn't play on their minds like it would a normal person if you called them something like that, right? So deep down, they know that they're dark. They've made a spiritual choice. They're operating with an entity of consciousness that we're calling narcissism, which they've chosen to be on the dark side, right? They've chosen to be destructive. They get off on it. They enjoy what they do. That sounds really shocking, but it's true. They enjoy hurting people. It makes them feel powerful. They know what they're doing. They're not in a human blackout. They know exactly what they're doing, but it works for them. They get what they want, which is, trauma bonded sources of supply and flying monkeys and enablers that uphold the image that they want the world to believe that they are, which is not the true person at all. Please keep liking, subscribing and sharing. Thank you so much for being here. Share in the comments any revelations you've had about this yourself, and how, whether you've been with a narcissist that knows they're a narcissist or not. Lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon.